Hey guys, it's me. And today we're going to be sharing some incredible shark facts. From their sense of smell to their size, there are so many things about sharks that make them amazing creatures. Sharks can smell blood from miles away. Sharks have an incredible sense of smell that is much better than our own. They can detect blood from miles away, which helps them to find food. This also means that they can sense danger from far away and avoid it. For example, if there is a lot of blood in the water, they will know to stay away because it could mean that there is a predator nearby. They have special organs called ampulla of Lorenzini, which are located on their heads. These organs allow them to detect the electrical fields produced by other animals, including their prey. Sharks use these organs to help them hunt, but they also use them for other purposes, such as avoiding predators and navigating in murky water. The organs are filled with a special kind of cell that responds to changes in the magnetic field. When a shark moves its head, the cells in the ampullae of Lorenzini are stimulated, and the shark can feel the movement. This allows the shark to navigate in murky water where it cannot see very well. It can also use this sense to find prey that is hidden in the sand or behind rocks. Sharks can live in all of the world's oceans. Sharks are found in all of the world's oceans from the Arctic to the Antarctic. They live in both warm and cold water, and they can even survive in fresh water. There are more than 500 species of shark, and they come in all shapes and sizes. The biggest shark is the whale shark, which can grow up to 40 feet long. The smallest shark is the dwarf lantern shark, which is only about 8 inches long. They have skeletons made of cartilage, not bone. Unlike humans and other mammals, sharks do not have skeletons made of bone. Instead, their skeletons are made of cartilage, which is lighter and more flexible than bone. This makes it easier for them to move through the water. Cartilage is also stronger than bone, so it is less likely to break when a shark is in a fight with its prey. However, this also means that sharks are more easily injured than other animals. If a shark is injured, it takes longer for the wound to heal than it would if it had a bone skeleton. They have no bones in their bodies. The reason why sharks don't have bones is because they evolved from a type of fish that didn't have any bones. Over millions of years, they developed a skeleton made of cartilage, which is lighter and more flexible than bone. This allows them to be more agile in the water and makes it easier for them to swim. Without bones, sharks are able to move through the water more easily, which helps them to be efficient predators. Their skeletons are also less dense than those of bony fish, which helps them to stay at the top of the water column where there is more oxygen. Sharks are cold-blooded animals. Like all cold-blooded animals, sharks cannot regulate their own body temperature. Instead, they rely on the environment to keep them at the right temperature. This is why sharks are often found in warm waters. They need the sun's heat to keep their bodies at the right temperature. However, some sharks have adaptations that allow them to survive in colder waters. For example, the Greenland shark has a special protein that allows it to keep its body at the right temperature even in very cold water. They have been around for a long time. Sharks have been around for a very long time. They first appeared in the fossil record about 200 million years ago. That's much longer than humans have been around. In fact, sharks were around for 60 million years before the first human appeared on Earth. This means that sharks have had plenty of time to evolve and adapt to different environments, and they have done just that. There are now over 500 species of shark living in the world's oceans. They have no eyelids. Sharks don't have eyelids because they don't need them. Their eyes are protected by a membrane that is part of their skin, and this membrane does the same job as eyelids. Plus, having no eyelids makes it easier for them to see in the water. Their eyes are on the top of their heads, which gives them a wide field of view. And their eyes are much more sensitive to light and motion than ours are, which helps them to spot prey from far away. Sharks can lose an eye. A shark can lose an eye and still survive. If a shark loses an eye, it will be blind in that eye, but it can still see out of its other eye. Sharks have two eyes, so if one gets injured or infected, they can still see with the other. Sometimes a shark may lose an eye due to an injury, such as a fight with another shark or an animal. Other times, it may be due to an infection. If an eye becomes infected, the shark may lose the eye to save its life. The largest shark is the whale shark. The whale shark is the largest shark in the world. It can grow up to 40 feet long and weigh up to 20 tons. Despite its huge size, the whale shark is a filter feeder, meaning that it eats plankton and other small fish. Whale sharks have been known to live up to 70 years, making them one of the longest living sharks. They are found in tropical and subtropical waters around the world. The smallest shark is the dwarf lantern shark. The smallest shark in the world is the dwarf lantern shark. It is only about 8 inches long and weighs less than a pound. This tiny shark is found in deep waters in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Despite its small size, the dwarf lantern shark is a fierce predator. It feeds on plankton and other small fish. Sharks can have up to 300 teeth. Sharks can have hundreds of teeth during their lifetime. They lose and replace them as needed. This means that if a shark loses a tooth while eating, it won't go hungry until it can get to a dentist. Shark teeth are replaceable throughout their lives, allowing them to always have a full set of sharp teeth for hunting. This adaptation helps them to maintain their position as apex predators in the ocean ecosystem. Sharks are not mammals. Although sharks live in the water like fish, they are actually more closely related to us than they are to fish. This is because sharks are part of a group of animals called cartilaginous fish, while fish are part of a different group called bony fish. Cartilaginous fish are more closely related to us than they are to bony fish because they share a common ancestor with us. This common ancestor was a type of early vertebrate that lived about 500 million years ago. Some sharks can walk. You heard that right. Some species of sharks can actually walk on land. These sharks have special fins that allow them to move on land. They can use their fins to crawl, slither, and even hop. These sharks usually live in shallow waters, and they come onto land to lay their eggs. One species of walking shark can grow up to 6 feet long. There are male and female sharks. Sharks can be either male or female, just like humans. Male sharks are usually smaller than female sharks. They also tend to be more aggressive. Female sharks are usually larger than males. They are also more solitary. Some species of shark have separate male and female populations. This means that the males and females never see each other. The males live in one area and the females live in another. Sharks can be both male and female. Some species of sharks can be both male and female. This means that they can have both male and female reproductive organs. This is called being hermaphroditic. It is rare for animals to be both male and female at the same time. Being hermaphroditic allows these sharks to reproduce on their own. They don't need to find a mate in order to have offspring. Sharks can live in salt and fresh water. Some species of sharks can live in both salt and fresh water. This means that they can live in oceans, lakes, and rivers. These sharks are called euryhaline. Euryhaline sharks can tolerate a wide range of salinity levels. This allows them to live in many different environments. Some sharks can change sex. Certain species of sharks can change sex during their lifetime. This is called sequential hermaphroditism. It usually happens when the dominant shark in a group is removed. The next largest shark will then change sex and become the new dominant shark. Sharks can be kept as pets. Some species of sharks can be kept as pets. They are usually small sharks that are not dangerous to humans. With proper care, these sharks can live for many years. They need a large tank with plenty of room to swim. They also need a diet of high-quality fish and seafood. So there you have it, guys. We hope you enjoyed learning about sharks. These amazing creatures are truly one of a kind, and we are lucky to have them on our planet. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.